Can he hear me?
They're going to check on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not sure if it's these guys or not. I don't know. We'll get to it.
Would these help? They don't help you, these ones?
No, it has to have the 3 mil jack.
Okay. Well, not this one. You can't pull it out.
Oh, yeah, cool, yeah.
If you don't mind using mine, I mean, that's you could try that. Try with that. Good afternoon and welcome to Illinden Sports Centre for the final game of round 3. No. Yeah, okay. No worries. No worries. I guess I'll just call like I'm on air anyway. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to Illinden Sports Centre for the final game of round 3 of the National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1 competition. Today's game sees two traditional rivals go toe-to-toe in the form of Rockdale, Illinden and APIA Leichhardt. Both sides come into this unbeaten after 2 rounds and firmly entrenched in the top 5. For Rockdale to taste the victory today, they will need to overcome a run of outs that has not seen them defeat APIA since August 2013. I'm Will Gottis and I'll be calling all the action for you today. Here's how both sides line up. Firstly to the home side, Rockdale Illinden FC in goals, David Bradisevich. A back three of captain Daniel Pitkovsky, Brendan Kanezumi and Braden Sorge. A midfield four of Mick Neal, Paddy Savor, Tomoki Wada and Sam Giulisano. In that number 10 role today, coming back is Amori Gautier, and up top, Alec Urasevsky and Jordan Figon. The substitutes today for Rockdale Illinden, Mo Ahmed, Mitchell Stamatellis, Nikola Taneski, Jake Trekowski and Andrew de Blasio. Of course, Rockdale this year is coached by Stephen Zorich. Now to the visiting side, the champions, the current champions of the league, APIA Leichhardt in goals, Ivan Achevsky. Defensive back four of Michael Kuda, Josh Simmons, Temba Muatamalo and Paul Galimi. And midfield of Sean Simmons, skipper, David DePuzzo, Adrian Uccino and Dom Nasrabadi. Franco Parisi is playing in that number 10 role, and Chris Payne up top today for Johnny Kalesia on the bench. Camille Abushaya, Corey Bixo, Jeremy Cox, Nick Stavroulakis and Luke Turnbull. Of course, just the two changes today to Rockdale Illinden. Amori Gautier back from a wedding, I believe, and Jordan Figon into the starting lineup. And on the bench go Mo Ahmed and Nikola Taneski. Whilst for Johnny Kalesia and APIA Leichhardt Tigers, all systems go. No changes to the side that defeated Sydney Olympic last week by 2-1. Rockdale to have first touch of the ball today. They will be kicking off. And they'll be running across to your right on screen. Whilst APIA Leichhardt Tigers will be running across to the left-hand side of your screen in the sky blue shirts they are today. As both sides just look to settle things down at the moment in his first minute. Sam Giulisano back to Braden Sorge. To Benry Kanezumi with his first touch of the afternoon. Plays it across to his skipper, Daniel Pitkovsky. Launches the ball forward. Met there by Maitamalo. Strong challenge in the back there by Alec Urasevsky. And Rockdale with the first throw of the afternoon. It's beautiful weather here in the southern side of Sydney. It was quite inclement earlier on today. The sun is shining just as it did last Sunday out here. As the ball is switched across now to Samuel Giulisano, looks to get the ball into the mixer for the first time. Alec Urasevsky coming near post. Just too much heat on it there from Sam Giulisano. Of course, he was in the team of the round last week, an off-season signing for Steve Zorich, making his way across from APIA, where he spent 5 seasons at APIA Leichhardt Tigers, looking for a more full-time opportunity this year. And certainly hit the ground running with that man-of-the-patch performance last week. Of course, that stellar goal of his. It's a clincher point at Seymour Shaw. Nachevsky with a goal kick. Simmons. DePuzzo. Michael Kuda now on ball. Sean Simmons. As the switcher play this time goes across to the right. And Maitamalo tracked across by Figan. Releases it to a deep lying Franco Parisi. Played in tight there. Referee says play on, but there's no advantage there to APIA, so they'll come back for that first infringement. APIA play quick. Cleared away by Kanezumi. Of course, Dom Nasrabadi playing in that right midfield role at the moment that we've been accustomed to seeing Corey Bixo over the last number of years. He's holding down the starting spot at the moment, so always good to have options. Parisi now cuts inside. Wada, the maestro. Payne, first touch ball for Sean Simmons. Goes to shoot. Hits it straight at Bradisevich. So he'll get his first touch. Of course, Tomislav Archaba. He's done his hamstring, so he'll be out for a number of weeks. Did that in the opening game against Manly. I think it was in the first 20 minutes or so. So saw him earlier today in rehabbing at the moment. No score, early stages here at Illinden Sports Centre. Rockdale up against APIA. Of course, we touched on it at the top of the show. The record that APIA have had over Rockdale. Rockdale not tasting victory since round 20 in 2013. That 1-0 victory, it was that time. But since then, in the 14 games played, APIA have won 11 and drawn 3. So great statistics from one of the wonderful clubs in football in this state. Of course, speaking earlier with Greg Stock, who's a football historian here in New South Wales. APIA chasing their 515th top flight victory today. So they're the most winningest club in football in this state. Chris Payne has a shot straight at Radosevich. So thank you to Greg for that statistic. More statistics we have, the greater, and it's good that we've got historians like him on board. Ball in by Parisi for Payne. Has a mountain of space. Just closing him down in the nick of time was Petkovsky there. So ominous signs early though for Rockdale defensively, allowing APIA with quite a bit of room in that front third. Sorge now down the line. Looking for Gautier. Shoving the back. Free kick to APIA. Sorry, to Rockdale. And will be taken by Alek Jurasevski. Swing this in off his left. Jurasevski last year was the Rockdale's leading goal scorer with 10. Already has one this year. Ball inside, looking for the flick on there, header. Left in the end by Nachevsky. Hard to imagine that Alec is still only 26, has been around football in this state for a long time. Of course, a former Sydney FC junior, has played A-League in the past. Stephen Zorich will look for him to be up in that leading goal scoring charge this year if they had to figure finals football. Of course, at the moment, with coronavirus, we're not sure what will be of football in this state. Not only a week-by-week occurrence at the moment, but day by day more so. Nosrabadi, Parisi, Petkovsky, foul in the back. Of course, the skipper, Daniel Petkovsky, he's a former APIA junior. Long ball forward, looking for Payne. Kanazumi gets it away. Figon nicks it. This time for Rockdale, a long ball forward. Looking for Jurasevski. Quick off his line is Nachevsky. Still looking fit, Nachevsky. Even at the ripe old age of 40. He turned earlier this year. Simmons. What a start it's been for Josh Simmons this year. 2 Team of the Weeks he's featured in. Can he make it 3 this week? Diagonal ball in by Depuzo. Overcooking it there. Straight to Bradosevich. Looks to roll it out to Petkovsky. Simmons gets there first. Depuzo. Adrian Uccino. Of course, Adrian himself has been at APIA for a number of years since coming across from Bonnyrigg White Eagles. Has won championships both there and here at APIA. Giulisano goes down. Sean Simmons is asking for simulation for a yellow. Referee Adrian Arndt won't have any of that, that's for sure. Michael Cooter there. Giulisano wins it back for Rockdale. Fig on. Josh Simmons just needs to make sure he doesn't interfere there. It's only early stages, but hate to get a yellow card. The central defender early on. Only 8 minutes gone. Fig on. Nicely laid off for Giulisano. Looking for options now. Doesn't quite get the diagonal ball across for McNeil. So Nazrabadi plays it back to Nichevsky now. Into the wind that goes. Petkovsky there first. Wada. Delightful ball in behind. Finds Jurasevsky onto his left. Figon trailing at the back post. Goes down Jurasevsky. No contact in it though. That was a delightful ball from Tomoki Wada. Of course himself winning a championship last year in fact, with the Corrimal Rangers. He can certainly score goals too, scored 12 goals for them. 26 appearances on the way to that championship. Of course, fellow Japanese player Renri Kanezumi in the lineup in that championship side at Corrimal Rangers. So we see a free kick on the far side to APIA. Sean Simmons will swing this in off his left. Maitamalo as well as Josh Simmons up there. Ball into the mixer, cleared away by Rockdale. Jurasevsky for Neil. Holds it up. Delightful in there to Jurasevsky as they switch the play now through Gautier. Fig on. Giulisano calling for it. May still end up there. And it does to young Sam Giulisano. The ball in blocked there by DePuzzo. Wada, the flick. Fig on. First time trying to find Gautier. Recycles out once again. This time it's Chavor. Ball in. Kuda with the header. Uchino gets it down. Simmons. Can they do something here in transition? APIA. They like to play transition football. Of course, in that grand final last year against Sydney United, they soaked up plenty of pressure. Found a way to win it. Parisi there. Delightful first touch. Gets around Petkovsky. Simmons. Sorged. First time ball in. Cleared away by Kanezumi. Up towards the halfway line it goes. Simmons. Josh, that is. Chavor gets it down. Plenty of generals out there. Barking orders at the moment for Rockdale. Of course, Stephen Zorich had a full off-season with his squad. I had a chat to him yesterday, said that there's great harmony in this side. He worked them really hard in the off-season and pre-season. A very fit team to start the year. Wada, Sorge. Arpi just allowing Rockdale to play around with it at the moment. Not pressing too high. Kanezumi goes back to Bratisevic. Sorge plays it down the line for Figon. Just thinks it first time inside of Kuda, but Giulisano had come in that infield run, so timing not quite right there between the two. Paul Galimi keeps it in on the far side. Of course, don't forget to share the streams, not only this game but all the games. God willing, there's plenty of football to be played this year still, but NPL.TV kicking off next week, the 23rd, so over 1,000 games live streamed. Your one-stop shop for football in New South Wales and in Queensland. So the team, Football Queensland and Football New South Wales, have been working tirelessly to get that deal done and sealed, and certainly a game changer for football, second tier in Australia. Sorge over the top. Nice angled run there by Jurasevsky. First time ball in. Finds Gauthier. The block there by Nichevsky. Fig on still for Rockdale. Needs support. Roll it out to Gulisano. Gulisano first time ball in. Far post for Neil. Can head it down. Gauthier there with Galimi, but Galimi gets there first. Plays it downfield for Chris Payne. Again, Petkovsky in the back. Won't be the last time today. Adrian Hart goes across to the defender. Escapes the yellow this time. To the 14th minute. Here at Illinden Sports Centre, still no score between Rockdale and APIA. Just that one chance for Rockdale moments earlier. Nichevsky getting down for that block save. Two other games being played today. Approaching full time at Lambert Park. North Shore Mariners certainly going to taste their first defeat of the campaign. They're trailing Sydney FC by 4-0. And 7 minutes left at Lily Holmes Stadium. Blacktown City 2, leading Sutherland Sharks 1. Of course, that's Matt Lewis's 300th game. And if my stats coming through are correct, he scored both goals for Blacktown City. If that is true, that will take him up to 4 from 3 games thus far, and the only person to score for Blacktown City. Talk about momentous occasions, memories. Nicholas Kutniak calling that one for you as APIA swing it in now through Sean Simmons. Into the middle of the box, punched away by Bratisevic. Wider gets there first. Referee pulls him up for a high foot on Adrian Uccino. So APIA with a great opportunity here, just outside the D. There's a former Central Coast Mariner, David Bratisevic. Gets his wall set. Of course, we had a year in the APIA colours back in 2012. So another one of the former APIA players doing battle against his side today. Adrian Arndt gets the wall back the obligatory 10 yards. Chris Payne, Sean Simmons over the ball. Payne strikes it into the wall. Doing their job there. Chavor with a block. This time the infringement against APIA. So great opportunity for these two sides today as scores stand elsewhere. Can move into third spot behind Marconi and Blacktown City, who are top 2 at the moment. Wider. Fig on. First touch ball there for Giulisano. Plays it back to Sorge. Chavor. APIA not committing numbers forward, just waiting for Rockdale to make the mistake. Beautiful ball there by Chavor. A switch of play. Neil. Up against Galimi, there's the number 3's Tangle. And Neil wins the free kick for Rockdale. Those of you that like to follow the earlier results today in the under-20s, it was a 3-3 draw. APIA coming back from 3-1 down to force a draw. In the under-18s, it was a victory to APIA by 4-3. Quite an entertaining clash that one was. So we'll see APIA in top spot in the 18s. So a great rebuild they have done there in the off-season. Jurasevsky, second time ball in. Nichevsky scoops it up. Sends it long. Safety first there by Sorge. As Rabati looks to take it quickly. As Parisi says, leave it. Speaking of Mick Neely, had 46 appearances for the Central Coast Mariners over the 2014-17 seasons. So Plenty of experience, not only in this side, but plenty of experience in the league. A lot of players transitioning both ways. Good to see that they're looking for talent within Australia and opportunities present. Parisi to Puzo. Long ball for Simmons. We'll get there first ahead of Sorge. Has to go it alone. Good defending there by Sorge. Again down the line for Jurasevsky. Heavy first touch. Does well though. There's fluoro yellow boots of his. Figon. Giulisano. Payne coming back there. Chris Payne, that is. Fighting hard. Advantage played there. As is always the case with former players coming up against their old sides. Always some stick between the two. Good bants, as they say. Parisi. Not a lot of option going forward. So again, tries to play. Najrabadi in behind. Rockdale clear through Wada now. They can transition quickly through Gautier. Neal overlapping on the left. Jurasevsky far post is on his own. The ball inside. Blocked away by Josh Simmons. Rockdale with a corner. Into the 20th minute here. Illinden Sports Centre. Can they be the first side to strike? Certainly will be a confidence booster for them. Having not won in the last 14 meetings between these two sides. Certainly prevalent pre-game, the camaraderie between this side that Stephen Zorich has to start the season. Figon. And they lose out there. Giulisano loses out to Kuda, who needs support. Plays it off for Payne. Lazy ball in. Picked off by Neal. Kanazumi for Sorge. We've got us in commentary for this clash today. Glad to have you on board. Don't forget to leave some comments. We'll have a look at them at half time when we can. Share the streams. Tell everybody about NPL New South Wales. Of course, NPL 2 in action when you saw the NPL 3 game yesterday as well. The women's. A little stop-start at the moment with plenty of players in the W League finishing up their seasons. Sorge with the free kick. Kanazumi. Plays it all the way back to Bratisevic. Diagonal ball looking for McNeil. Finds the sideline. Cheshki goes back to where it came from, Galimi. Of course, we've got the Hamilton Azuri fans who are big fans of APIA tuning in today. Always good to have you on board, so hello to all you Hamilton Azuri fans up there in the north of Newcastle. Because they play the pre-season fundraiser, Bushfire Appeal, against APIA in the Zurich Cup. The current APIA side, the APIA Legends, the Newcastle Legends. Wonderful day that was for all that were in attendance. Jurasevsky now whips it in, far post. Again, no one there, and Jurasevsky climbs high and looks to distribute quickly, finding Simmons. Can they break quickly? Long ball forward for Najrabadi. See him in the back there. Unluckily there, Jurasevsky comes away with it. Gautier. Wada. Chavor. Can they keep moving the ball and shifting it to the right? Giulisano now. Can't keep it in. Just a couple of inches wide there by Sorge. Of course, the two games played last night. Marconi 2. Defeated Sydney Olympic 0. Again, 2 goals from Anthony Frangi. The first, what a bomb it was. I think Tony Tanusi in commentary said Anthony Frangi is on fire. He certainly is this year. Scored a brace the previous week, so as it stands, he's on 4 with what appears to be Matt Lewis as well. I say appears to be because it's subject to confirmation. Don't always believe what you read. And late on, Marley Peterson in the 85th minute and an own goal saw Manly United defeat Sydney United 58C by 2-0. Game that could have gone either way, but just took their chances late on there, Manly. So after a big victory last week over Mount Druitt Town Rangers by 5-0, Sydney United suffer a late on defeat. Kuda, first time. Referee says gets up. It's Michael Kuda, says to Adrian Hart. He pushed me, sir. Of course, Adrian Hart, the referee today. In the A-League system he is. Also one of the assistant referees, Andre Zhev, and Matt Staples, the other assistant referee. Manuel Limnios, the 4th official. Figon. There's Giulisano to the right. Gautier steaming through the middle. Intercepted by Mike Tamalo. Depuzo for Simmons. Again, likes to play it forward down the line. Not the type of run that Chris Payne likes. Needed to be a little bit closer to him. Andre Zhev, another A-League ref. I think he said he'll be, at this stage, booked in for the Central Coast clash on Friday night. Has refereed youth internationals back in the day in Macedonia. So another one of the officialdom with plenty of experience plying their trade, not only in the A-League, but doubling up in the top tier of football in this state. Kalimi, Chino, the 1-2. As the clouds start to roll in. Hopefully the rain stays away. Up here in commentary in the open air cinema. We may be delving for our umbrellas shortly. Rockdale with a free kick. Into the 27th minute, still no score here. Rockdale Illinden 0, APIA Leichhardt 0. Free kick taken. And delivered over the crossbar by Tomokiwada. Rockdale with the throw. Just inside APIA half. Gautier. Giulisano. Sorge first time across to Kanazumi. Who in turn slides it left to Petkovsky. Neal. Parisi first time over the top. Looking for Nasrabadi. Wada. Gautier goes down. And I think we won't be too far off perhaps a booking here at Illinden Sports Centre. So wrapping up full-time results today. Sydney FC, somewhat of an upset, defeating North Shore Mariners by 4-0. And Blacktown City 3. Matt Lewis's 300th, defeating Sutherland Sharks 0. So that sees the two sides 3 from 3 to start the season. 1-2 in Marconi and Blacktown. Off Giulisano last, so will be APIA with the throw. Kuda. Can't win the throw there, Rockdale, but they certainly get the ball back. Shavor for Pekovsky. As it starts to rain here at Rockdale. Parisi dancing on a dime, as he always does. Wouldn't look out of place at Dancing with the Stars, Franco Parisi. Payne, Sorge doing well. A tough gig commentary. There's plenty of you love it. We are subject here at Rockdale. This is a great scaffold to the elements. Certainly fortunate last week not to get any rain, but the rain is coming at the moment, but hopefully it's just a slight shower. She's stopping play for the injury there. So far, so good for Rockdale in this opening half. There's plenty of the players that suffered the 4-0 and 5-1 defeats last year still here. That's quite a different core group of players. Kanazumi, Wada, Gautier, Giulisano. We see Paddy Shavor come off. He's just going to see if he can run that injury off. Mo Ahmed, the 18-year-old youngster, told to warm up in the process. Had a great game last week. Of course, coming through the Rockdale 18s and 20s systems here. Plenty of opportunity, Steve Zorich was telling me, this year. But today just favoured to come off the bench as we see Paddy Shavor make his way back on the field. To Puzo, missed kick there, but fighting hard, he's fig on. Timely block there by Matamalo. Wada plays it back to Giulisano. Gautier skipping around him. The block off Kuda. Uchino gets it down. Can play it across to Nasrabadi. Not a lot going forward at the moment. Surrounded by 5 shirts, just painting the middle. Goes down. Perhaps playing for it. Wider looks to put Urasevsky through. Beautiful first time touch. And Alec Urasevsky puts it in the back of the net. Well, he loves to score against APIA. He scored last year. And he does it again, Alec Urasevsky, with his second of the season. And Rockdale take the lead here at Illinden Sports Centre. They lead 1-0. Well, a delightful ball it was. Playing Alec Urasevsky in. Their first time touch was sublime. And drilled it past Ivan Nichevsky. And it looks like we will see that substitution for Stephen Zorich. So, Mohammed coming on for Paddy Chavour. Looks to be a groin injury of sorts, as he's clutching that groin on his way off. So we'll just wait for the substitution to take place. And on goes Mohammed for Paddy Chavour. APIA will play from behind. Galimi. Heavy challenge from Figon. Wins the ball cleanly. And they can break again. Rockdale. Jordan Figon. Maitamalo holds him up. APIA come away with the ball. And the throw on the far side. The Rockdale faithful cheering the Macedonia on today. What a ball it was by Wada to pick out Jurasevsky, thread the needle, had no room. I'd love to see that goal at halftime once again. The Japanese import with the assist. Jurasevsky can't ride the challenge, goes down. And screaming out, give him yellow. Paul Galimi. Of course, Jurasevsky scored in that round 16 game last year for Rockdale, 5-1 loss. I said to him pre-game when I was having a chat to him, he always seems to score when I call Rockdale games. And he said, let's hope it continues. Can they make it two? Ball inside. Cries for a corner. Goal kick it'll be. Maitamalo. 36 gone. As you're just joining us, Alec Jurasevsky with a wonderful finish. The difference between the two at the moment, giving Rockdale the lead. Can APIA pull one back before the break? Michael Kuda now. To his skipper, Sean Simmons. Again, plays it for Michael Kuda. Just continued on with his run. It's just the one substitution, a forced one for Stephen Zorich in the first half. Paddy Chavour is coming to what appeared to be a groin injury, replaced by Mo Ahmed. Kuda doesn't have many runners at the moment. Just making their way down the touchline. Kuda for Simmons. Intercepted by Josh Simmons. Flying in his brother Sean. Rockdale with the throw. A massive confidence booster for Rockdale to take the lead in this one. More so just for recent history between the two. Galimi. Infield for DePuzzo. David DePuzzo also played A-League for the Central Coast Mariners. Long ball down by Simmons. Jules Lozano fringes there on Kuda. So APIA will get a free kick, an opportunity right now to mount some pressure in a dangerous position defensively for Rockdale. Will be Adrian Uccino to deliver this in. Up steps Uccino. And he gets it over the top of Bratisevich there. Well, it doesn't appear as though there was a touch, but Adrian Uccino from an acute angle restores parity and draws APIA level here at Illinden Sports Centre. It's 1-1. Well, David Bratisevich there caught out, fraction off his line. One would have to say Adrian Uccino spotted it. We have seen him score from angles akin to that previously. And the momentum shifts once again, this time APIA with a goal. Approaching half-time, 1-1. Wider. Petkovsky for Kanazumi. Neil under pressure from Galimi. Can't get around him. Infringement there, Paul Galimi. The referee's seen one too many from Paul Galimi, so he's the first into the book today. So he'll find himself on a yellow for the remainder of this one. So rain has subsided for the time being. Lazy ball across. Simmons plays it off Jurasevsky. APIA with the throw. Plenty of words out there between both sides at the moment. Waitamalo shifts it across to Galimi. Into the final 5 minutes of this first half. Will Gotsis in commentary today, calling all the action here from Rockdale. Two unbeaten sides to start the opening 2 rounds of the season. Plenty up for grabs in this one. Michael Kuda plays the 1-2 with his skipper. Keeps it in. Still going. Giulisano. Ahmed can't quite get it back to Giulisano. They turn it over. Simmons. Bratisevich rolls out quickly, but Nasrabadi closes down Neil. Again, Bratisevich plays it short. Kanazumi. Fuwada. First time ball across. Finding Giulisano. And the youngster just settles things down. Speaking of youngsters, Mo Ahmed, 18 years of age. I know we harp on players that are 17 or 18 playing first grade, but it happens all around the world sometimes. For whatever reason, we don't seem to embrace it here in Australia, but players, if they're good enough, they should be given the chance. And it's good to see Mo Ahmed getting his chance this year under the stewardship of Stephen Zorich. Wider. Ahmed, Sorge, Parisi lurking. Saves his legs. Again, they play it back to Bratisevich. APIA now look to press and catch Rockdale out. Neil, Galimi in his back, has to watch himself. Paul Galimi wins it. Uccino with a switch for Parisi. Has some space. The maestro, the number 10. He didn't quite get enough on it there, Franco Parisi. Of course, last year scored 2 goals here in round 16 in that 5-1 victory for them. Chris Payne, the other 2, and Sean Simmons, but we saw that individual goal. It was labelled filthy by Parisi. It was the number 2 goal of the season. Picked it up from the halfway line and went all the way. even at his age, still loves the game. Incredibly fit. Part of this core at APIA. Have been around for a number of years and seen them win premierships and championships and cups. Quarter-final FFA Cup, of course, a couple of seasons ago, defeating Melbourne Victory. Kanazumi, up over the halfway line he goes. Players just standing off him at the moment. Slides it across to Neil. Wider. Fig on, first time for Sorge. Just creates that space for the defender. Timing is winding down in this first half, so not a great deal of urgency at the moment from either side. I guess they'd both be happy with one going into the break. 2-1 either way will be better. Giulisano helps it down the line. Last ditch effort there from Simmons. Simmons again. DePuzzo goes down. Free kick to APIA. Pushing the back there by Mo Ahmed. As we wait to see what fourth official Manuel Limnios has with that time added on into the last minute of this first half. As you're just joining us, Alek Jurasevski scored first for Rockdale. For the reply from Adrian Uccino, as we see 2 additional minutes of time to be played out here in this first half. Giulisano launches it forward. Perhaps into APIA territory for one of the last times of the half. Nachevsky sends it long. Nasrabadi gets in there first. Claims for an infringement. Coming together there of Kanazumi and himself. McNeil now for Illinden. Self-proclaimed best kebabis in Australia. They're pretty good, one must say. Personally, like a lot of commentators, don't like to eat pre-game. Tend to get the hiccups. So I might have to miss that one today. Jurasevski, ball in by Sorge. Maitamalo says, get away, I got it cleanly. But still the second ball now with Rockdale and Jurasevski. Cuts inside onto his right. Jurasevski trying to find an opening. Gautier there, couldn't do so. Parisi 1v1 now with Sorge. Ahmed. Into the final minute of time added on here at Illinden Sports Centre. Can Rockdale claim the lead heading into the sheds? Payne wins it off Ahmed. APIA, let's see if they transition quickly now through Galebi. Nasrabadi. Galimi continues on with his run. Nasrabadi just slows it down. Uccino. Maybe the last opportunity if they can get the ball into the box now. APIA intercepted there by Wada. And again, they look to set Jurasevski through the middle. Maitamalo. Timely. DePuzzo. Parisi. Little tiki-taka now from APIA. Simmons. Payne. Turns onto his right. Chris Payne pulls out the final shot there of the half. Great save there by Bratisevic. And it's half-time here at Illinden Sports Centre. The game in the balance. Alek Jurasevski struck first for the home side. Adrian Uccino with the reply. It's all square at half-time. It's Rockdale 1, APIA 1. We'll take a short break and come back for the second half. Will Gotsis in commentary. It's 1-1. Hello and welcome back to Illinden Sports Centre for the start of the second half. Those of you just joining us, half time. It's Rockdale 1, APIA 1. Goals in the 33rd minute to Alec Jurasevski. In the 40th for APIA to Adrian Uccino. Just look at the half-time stats. The attempts, 6 goal attempts by APIA. Rockdale with the 4 attempts. 5 shots on goal to APIA, 1 to Rockdale. Corners are 1-1, 10 fouls apiece, no offsides, and just the 1 yellow card thus far going to Paul Galimi in that first half. As we have kick-off here, the second half. Great opportunity for either side to finish the round in third spot. Still 45 minutes of football to play out. Up in the Sky Blues. This time running left to right on your screen. Rockdale in their famous red and black colours. McNeil there wins it for Rockdale. Mo Ahmed can't quite get it across to Giulisano. Simmons. DePuzzo first time for Kuda. Happy win the second ball. Uccino. Galimi calls for it, gets it on the right hand side. Can mount some pressure now early on in the second half. Apia. The ball in looking for Parisi. Cut out nicely by Wada. Jurasevski. Gautier goes down. Play on, says the ref. Payne. Parisi. Corey Bixo. We've seen a half-time substitution for Apia. So Dom Nazrabat coming off. Corey Bixo coming on. The number 8 with his first involvement. Looks to get the ball far post there. To Simmons. Can't do so. He tries his luck from distance. On target, but not quite the venom. The trouble Bratisevic this time round. Big toe. No Ahmed. Finding Gautier. Giulisano. 1-1 for Ikuda. Cutting inside. This time looking for Figon. Mohamed in the area, can't quite get there though. Nachevsky gets there first. So just the 2 substitutions thus far, 1 apiece. Paddy Chavoy in that first half succumbed to injury. What looked to be a groin strain. He's replaced by Mo Ahmed. He just joined the telecast. Dom Nazrabadi replaced at halftime by Corey Bixo. Not sure if that's a by design substitution or just a change of tactics employed by Johnny Kalesia. Gautier looking for Giulisano. Tugs on the shirt of Simmons. Bixo. Ball in, looking for Payne. We'll get there first ahead of Neil. As Bixo short, can play him in. Bixo now onto his left, looks to have a shot. The block there by Wada. The second ball in by Payne. Comes out there for DePuzzo. Simmons on his left. Diving block there by Hayden Sorge. Braden Sorge concedes the corner. Over goes Adrian Uccino. He'll be the person to take this one for Apia. Again, Galimi forward into the box. Waitamalo looks to go deep with Josh Simmons. That's where they go. Onto the roof of the net it goes. Of course, Chris Payne in his first year at APIA last year scored 23 goals in 24 games. He's, of course, a former Golden Boot winner from his time out at Adenza Park with Sydney United, 58. Some many successful years out there. Tapuzzo looks to get around Petkovsky. Too strong there, though, the defender. Just plays it short for Neil. Helps it on its way. Gautier gets there. Ahmed. Bradicevic. Not the greatest of clearances. Gautier finding hard. This time Petkovsky, Route 1 style. Straight up in the middle of the field for Figon. Under heavy traffic and pressure there from Simmons. Plays it off to Sorge. Infield for Giulisano. Looks to get the ball in behind Sean Simmons. Watches it go out for an APIA goal kick. Of course, Sean Simmons, the 2017 NPL New South Wales gold medalist. He scored the winner in last year's grand final against Sydney United 58 FC, just as the game was headed on to what appeared to be penalties to break the hearts of United. One of two former gold medalists in this side, of course, Franco Parisi picking up that honour back in 2015. Former young Socceroo. Parisi now. Uchino. Parisi across to Galimi. Plays it short to the Maestro, as many call him. Galimi. Big So. First touch creates plenty of space for himself. Of course, Corey was overseas to start the season, so Dom Nasrabadi got the jump on him in the starting lineup. So let's see what Corey can give in this 45 minutes. But it's Illinden now through Jurasevsky once again. He just went to jink inside. In the end, it was nice defending from Waitamalo. Wada. Giulisano. Gautier. Giulisano. Can't get the angles right there. Young Sam. Chesky once again. Long ball forward. Battle of the Sixers getting there first to Mokiwada. Payne with the throw. Uchino. For Tapuzzo. Good to see him back doing what he does best. Of course, scoring the first last week. Chris Payne chesting it over the line late on, breaking the hearts of Olympic. But it's Illinden now through Figon. They can break. Up towards the 18-yard box. Inside they go. Jordan Figon! Caught in two minds, one would think there. Chesky gets down low. Didn't quite pull the trigger, didn't quite get the ball square. As Giulisano goes down. Under a heavy challenge from Josh Simmons. No love lost there between the two teammates, the former teammates. Sam there for 5 years, looks in quite a amount of discomfort. Of course, on the bench today, Steven Zoric has Nikola Taneski. So, scored the goal of the week in round one. Nikola Taneski started last week, but finds himself on the bench today. Of course, Taneski, another one that has played at APIA, coming through the youth there. Moved across to Manly. Finds himself at Rockdale these days. Club that's synonymous to him. His Macedonian heritage. The ring of boos cry out around Illinden Sports Centre. Tapuzzo for Simmons, lovely ball. Just can't quite Get that first touch under control. Kuda. Simmons for Kuda again. Sorge gets and nicks it away. Ahmed. Ball in behind for Gauthier, and it's a match race now. Gauthier in behind Paul Galimi, 1v1. Pulls the trigger. Straight at the feet of Nacheski. Stood still there. The custodian. And APIA survive again. Well, you would have backed Amori Gauthier there to give the home side the lead. Demba Maitamalo and David DePuzzo saying what's happening there in the centre of defence. Of course, Amori Gauthier, former Golden Boot winner for Right On Me Lines in the NPL 3. As we watch this play unfold, cleared away by Rockdale. Simmons. Still going. The ball in behind, looking for his brother. It's the final touch off Sorge, so APIA with a corner. Speaking of Gauthier, former NPL 3 Golden Boot winner at the Right On Me Lions back in May 2017 against Inter Lions. Scored 7 goals. That year he scored 34 to claim top honours, so he can score. That's why I was probably backing him in at 1v1 with Nachevsky. But it's APIA mounting the pressure at the moment as Chris Payne leaves it for Sean Simmons, who will swing it in on his left. In the 12th minute of the second half, no change to the halftime scoreline. Still Rockdale 1, APIA 1. Simmons, middle of the box. Punched away by Bradisevich, falls nicely for Payne, looking to size it up. The block there by Petkovsky. Recycles out the second ball to Uchino. Still going, Adrian Uchino. Looking a little dirty in the middle of the park there. Play on. Chris Payne. Won't find himself in the, well, he will find himself. Looks like Adrian Arndt does have the yellow card out, so Chris Payne will pick himself up a yellow. A challenge there on Wada. So the second yellow of the day also goes to APIA. At this stage, the games are still on next week, so we'll just have a look at the round 4 fixtures if they are to go ahead. Albert Butler. All games being played next Sunday. Wollongong Wolves taking on Marconi Stallions. What a game of that will be. Wollongong looking to chalk up a victory against the league leaders. Blacktown City taking on North Shore Mariners out at Lily Holmes on Sunday at 3 p.m. Sydney Olympic taking on Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Olympic looking for their first victory of the year. Mount Druitt, of course, not playing this week. Their game being washed out at Popondetta today. And Sydney United taking on Rockdale. What a clash that'll be at United Sports Centre. Sydney FC taking on Sutherland Sharks, and rounding it out next Sunday night, APIA v Manly at Lambert Park. So just make sure this week you keep an eye on the NPL New South Wales and Facebook social media pages just to see all the latest happenings, not only around the league, but what's going on with coronavirus. Plenty of leagues and competitions shutting down at the moment. It's a week-by-week prognosis at the moment for football in this league. I'll certainly keep you abreast of any changes through the NPL New South Wales Twitter handle and Facebook pages. Fig on. Giulisano. His ball is blocked away by Simmons. Never an easy task coming up against your former skipper, especially someone as experienced as Sean Simmons. Tapuzzo looking for runners. Goes through the centre of the third there through Payne and rolls it off for Simmons. Cuts it short for Parisi. Giulisano tracking back defensively. Still going Parisi. Can't quite get around Giulisano and keep it in. So high fives from Sorge or a fist pump. You see both sets of substitutes warming up at the moment for Rockdale, Illinden and APIA Leichhardt. And this time it's Jordan Figon now into the 18-yard box. Cuts it back onto his left, looking for runners. Giulisano still a fair way off, has a shot. Always rising though, couldn't get over the top of it there, Samuel Giulisano. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half as we hit the hour mark in this contest. Big final 30 minutes coming up. If you haven't caught up with all the scores from around the grounds this weekend, just come back to them shortly. Wider, Giulisano, Ahmed, the 1-2. All started off yesterday at Marconi. Marconi Stallions 2. Anthony Frangi brace, defeating Sydney Olympic 0. And Man United had to wait into the last 5 minutes to claim all 3 points, defeating Sydney United 2-0. As Alec Jurasiewski again on his left, still holding it up, looking to square it across to Jordan Figon. And Waitamalo gets there and saves the day for APIA. And true at Wollongong Wolves today, out of Popondetta was postponed. Sydney FC with a victory, defeating North Shore Mariners by 4-0. And in Matt Lewis's 300th, he scored a brace in their 3-1 victory over Sutherland Sharks. So as it stands, just the two sides unbeaten to go 3 from 3. That's Marconi and Blacktown City. The ball in, far post, looking for the run there of Gautier. Couldn't get there. It's Tomoki Wadia. Goes back into the centre of the midfield there to sheriff it once again. Depuzo, Kuda, Simmons, Depuzo. First time ball in behind now for Chris Payne. Just can't get the speed there. Had Bratisevic coming off his line quickly, so met there ahead of him with a clearing ball. Game will, you would expect, will open up in this final 30 minutes. As both sides chase all 3 points. Of course, Nicola Tedeschi on the bench for Rockdale. Simmons with a yellow. That's Josh Simmons. The fans have been booing him for a while now, so referee's heard and seen enough, so just the 3 yellows today, all to APIA. Paul Galimi, Josh Simmons and Chris Payne. Of course, we touched on Nicola Tedeschi on the bench for Rockdale, but Jeremy Cox himself, who scored 11 last year for Sutherland, on the bench today, can come on. Playing that number 9 all out wide. William for high now, finding Figon onto his right. Jordan Figon tries to tee it up, no one quite there. Gautier loses out. Parisi. Yuchino. Mountain of red and black around him though. Does well to get the free kick. Taken a little too quickly for the referee Adrian Arndt's liking. Of course, this evening don't forget to check out the match report. They're usually up within a couple of hours after the games. Today's match reporter Mickey Brock. Been around the football scene for many years now. Most experienced football writers not only in the state but in the country. Also the photos that we circulated, Jeremy Ng today. As Petkovsky steps on it, gives it away, and it's Chris Payne now. Can they take advantage of the mistake there from the skipper? Simmons. Ahmed. Figon. Giulisano. Just sticks under him for a moment there. Gautier. Overlapping is McNeil. Bixo tracking back to hold him up somewhat. McNeil. Midfield ball for Gauthier. Finding Giulisano out wide. The ball in. Cries a handball off Kuda. Has Simmons to help out. Goes there. Plays it short for Uchino. APIA now look to turn defence into attack through Parisi. Has to hold it up. Bixo a little too far away from him there. Couldn't quite get the ball to him. So they start again on the halfway line through Uchino. Galimi. Parisi. Payne slides it through for Parisi onto his left. Can he bury it? Off the post it comes. Franco Parisi. Well, what a passage of play it was there. Payne and Parisi. Rockdale survive. Bixo now. Tries to get around Neil. Does so. Holds it up. Far post ball. Sends it down the Rockdale Plaza almost. Corey Bixo. Well, Franco Parisi's eyes would have lit up there. Onto his left. I'd almost back him 100 out of 100. Perhaps 99 out of 100. Come crashing back off the post. Had Bradicevic all beaten. This game opening up now. Gauthier cuts inside, slipping is Matamalo. Fig on. A little too heavy there from Amori Gauthier. Yes, Kuda goes down. Tries to play for the free kick. Instead, Rockdale with a throw on the far side. Still both sets of substitutions warming up. Sorge. Gauthier with a header. In the end, it was a glancing header. Yurishevsky will put some pressure on Bixo. Try and lock him into that corner. Does well. Galimi. APIA now look to play it out. To Puzo. Bixo. Uchino, one-touch football. It's coming off the shins there of David Zapuzzo, so he'll check his run. And allow for Kanezumi to play it back to Bradicevic. Kanezumi. It just goes to show you the search for players these days. Last year we saw Thomas James plucked from the Capital Football Premier League. And Tomoki Wada, Benri Kanezumi from last year's Illawarra Premier League champions, Commonwealth Rangers. Scouts are everywhere these days. And all these Japanese players, one must say, that are playing around the country, technically are brilliant. Just looking for someone to give them the opportunity at bigger clubs. Of course, we saw Tasuku Sakia at APIA, all the great things he did when he was playing at Lambert Park. Now playing his training in the Victorian Premier League with Avondale Avengers now. Doing great things. Was their Player of the Year, their best and fairest last year. Simmons tries to open it up for Payne. Well, the rain for the moment staying away. Getting a little cool here at Illinden Sports Centre. As we just over halfway into this second half. Chances are plenty, but still no changes to the halftime scoreline. APIA and Rockdale 1-1. Shevsky up towards the halfway line. Moaman concedes the throw. Certainly the wind is behind APIA's back in this second half. Quite a decent wind. Parisi. Still going, Parisi, Sorge. Simmons. His brother Josh. Sean Simmons, that is. Parisi. No look pass in behind for Payne. And he picked out the far post. Inches wide there from Chris Payne. Well, those sublime balls in behind, testing the centre of the Rockdale defence at the moment. And once again, almost getting caught out. This time inches wide. Neil. Petkovsky. Long. Waitamalo meets it with a header. APIA. Turn it over. Wider. Parisi tracks back. Does well. Putting pressure on him, but Tomoki Wada. Plenty of experience there. Not only can he score goals, technically he's very good defensively. Petkovsky. Neil. For Jurasevsky. On his way, still going. Jurasevsky chips it into the box, far post, looking for Giulisano. Getting there first is Michael Kuda. And the former Hakawa, Sydney City East player. Of course, in his second season. But APIA clears it away, but Rockdale come back once again through Figon. Isolated over there in that far corner from Simmons. Ahmed. Giulisano. Sorge. Little under 19 minutes left in this contest. There's been a free-flowing second half, but what has been a cagey affair. One would guess that perhaps the second goal will be the killer blow. It's Jurasevsky now. McNeil can cut it back across the face of the goal. Jurasevsky drops, but reclaims ahead of Mo Ahmed and Alec Jurasevsky. Johnny Kalesia up off his feet there. Still at his ripe old age, Ivan Nachevsky, very fit. Had to get up off the ground quickly for that second effort. Parisi. We've got us calling the action for you today here at Illinden Sports Centre. Glad to have you on board. Both sides unbeaten through the opening 2 rounds. Can go 3 without defeat. Bixo, ball in. Payne, still at his feet. Chris Payne. Face ball across. Cleared away by Kanazumi. Recycles out to Depuzo. Again, the long ball. Angled diagonal ball looking for his skipper. He applauds the vision there from David Depuzo. Up here with the throw on the far side. Great opportunity for either side today to jump up into third spot. With North Shore Mariners going down to Sydney FC. Kuda can't keep it in. Just a little too much speed on the turf here of Illinden Sports Centre. Certainly a great feeling synthetic pitch underfoot. Those that didn't catch the earlier scores today in the under-20s, it was a 3-3 draw. APIA coming from behind 3-1. Did use a field player in goals in that game for the greater portion of that second half. So a fabulous effort there. And in the under-18s, it was APIA 4. Defeating Rockdale 3. They are 3-3 to start the season, so a total rebuild from Anthony Mazza and the APIA side. As we see Nikola Taneski about to come on. And Amora Gautier will come off in his place. Kosamori had that opportunity to put Rockdale 2-1 up. Brilliant save there by Nachevsky. It was earlier today. Gets high fives from Stephen Zorich and the bench. Taneski play up top. Interesting to see if Johnny Kalesia goes to his bench and thrusts Jeremy Cox into action. Parisi dances his way into the box, goes down. Great defensive work there from Wada. Fig on. Taneski's far. If he can get there, he's free and all alone. But Jordan Figon can't get him the ball. Nikola Taneski screaming for it. This time it gets there for McNeil. Taneski short. That's where he goes. Nikola Taneski trying to get onto his right. Blocked there by Matsumalo. Played away now, and it's Chris Payne up over the halfway line. Petkovsky ahead of him, looking for runners. Finds Giacchino, can shift it quickly to Parisi. And again, the first time ball across to Simmons. Giacchino finds himself deep downfield. Nice vision. Picking out Bixo on the right. Bixo onto his left. Far post ball in. Too much speed on it though. Had Sean Simmons looming in behind, but a little too heavy. That ball in there by Corey. Of course, Corey has found himself at Lambert Park for a number of years now. Former Blacktown Spartan. Was in that side in all those years ago where they were playing for the premiership on the final day. I believe Blacktown got them that day 6-0. Now finding themselves in NPL 2. Cleared away by Sorge. Depuzo! Not far wide there from Davey Depuzo. Well, he's chock full of confidence, Davey Depuzo. Drove his right foot through it. Not too far away. As you see, Daniel Petkovsky just seeking medical treatment into the 32nd minute mark here at Illinden Sports Centre. Still 1-1. We see a substitution for APIA. And Franco Parisi minutes from APIA's number 10. Looks like Jeremy Cox has moved up top. Playing that number 10 role. Certainly thrust forward. Of course, a former Sydney FC youth. Formed a formidable partnership late on last year with Charles Lokolingoi at Sutherland. Ball in by Bixo. Too deep. Of course, Lokolingoi did have that move over to Hong Kong. With Sydney Olympic this year out at the moment with a broken foot. Sustained in that opening round. Lost to Wollongong Wolves. Wish him well. Hope he gets back doing what he does sooner rather than later. It's banging goals. It's a big off-season recruit he was for Olympic and Terry Palapanis. Part of that jigsaw puzzle missing for now. Giulisano, Jurasevsky. He gallops away from Giacchino. He can't get away from Josh Simmons. Of course, what a start it's been for Josh Simmons, the opening 2 weeks, team of the round. Joking with him pre-game as he was warming up if he's up for a third. He said, I can't remember getting 2 ever in a year, let alone 2 in a row. Such a humble man he is, as is his brother. Sean Simmons come from a good family, the Simmons tribe. Chino, Depuzo. Just over 10 minutes left here at Illinden Sports Centre. Who will strike with a killer blow? Uchino. Aimless ball forward though, really. Not so much the long balls, it's the short passing, the balls in behind. They've been so effective today, APIA, creating those opportunities. Slicing their way through that middle third at times. Gilisano helps it forward. Sorge. Ahmed. Can someone get the ball down? Are the cries from the crowd. Ball forward looking for Cox. Wider. Shows a little too much of it from the turn. Gives it away, but going down Big So. Foul there. In between Mo Ahmed and Tomoki Wada. Into the final 10 minutes here at Illinden Sports Centre. APIA with the free kick through Uchino. Looking for Simmons. Final touch coming off Rockdale. Looked like it was Petkovsky. So APIA with a throw. And towards the corner flag through Cox. The flashy fluoro boots. Leaves it for Michael Kuda. Payne. Solid defending once again from Rockdale. As we see a substitution now, and it's Mitch Stamatellis coming on for Jordan Figon. So defender for an attacker. Just to shore up Rockdale defensively. His final 8.5 minutes. Of course, Stamatellis last year at Olympic, and prior to that with Hakawa Sydney City East. Was a skipper there. The year they lost the cup final in 2018. Sorry, 2018 they won it, defeating APIA by 3-1. They lost it the year before in 2017. So they reversed the result from 17. Hakawa getting relegated last year. So are in NPL 2 this year. Those that aren't synonymous with football in this state. So Tapuzzo turns it over. Stamatellis. Taneski tries to use his speed. Get around Galimi. Can't get there before Big So. Payne, first time. Tries to flick it infield. For Cox. Stamatellis mops up. Another strong off-season signing for Stephen Zorich. Stammer, as he's known. Plenty of experience. It's a good crowd in hand today. Don't forget to check out the latest results. Follow the social streams of Football New South Wales, NPL New South Wales. Firstly, it's APIA with the inviting ball in. Over it goes. Bradisevich comes, misses it. They can play out now through Neil. Cuts inside. Uchino gets himself a yellow. Well, if there's one man you can almost bank on getting a yellow, it's Adrian Uchino. McNeil there heading for pace. So best option for him was to infringe. That's the 4th of the afternoon to APIA. Sorge. Stamatellis first time. Jurasevsky dropping deeper. The vision to switch it left to Mick Neal. Ahmed. First time ball for Neal. Gleamy strong. Wins the throw. Played off Neal. Galimi. To Puzo. Call from Payne. Good vision and execution to get it to him. Tries to hit it far post on the outside of the right there, Chris Payne. Petkovsky should have probably closed him down a little bit, but Protasiewicz claims well. Kuda goes down. Tangles there with Jurasevsky. Jurasevsky clutching at perhaps his arm. Free kick on Mo Ahmed. Taken quickly by DePuzo. Bixo. Cuts in field. DePuzo. Probably needed to get the ball to him earlier there, Corey Bixo. Just that space tightened up quite markedly. 4 minutes plus additional time left here at Illinden Sports Centre for either side to pinch it late on. Kuda. Dancing his way around the box. Giulisano stands firm. Simmons gets it ahead of Jurasevsky. Ball in behind for Payne. He's onside. Still going Chris Payne. Payne still gets his shot on target. The spill there by Protasiewicz. Picks it up just ahead of Bixo and rolls it out quickly. Distributes to Neal. Taneski. Oh, Ahmed. This time it's to Puzo. That's 5 yellow cards to APIA. Gaffer there for Rockdale, Stephen Zorich, not happy with the challenge. Sean Simmons is saying, let's not give anything. Certainly a different Rockdale that we're seeing in 2020. Camaraderie's there. Seem to be playing for each other. Remember last year they were the first side to inflict defeat on Wollongong Wolves down in Wollongong. Alec Jurasevsky bomb. And that day they blocked everything. They put their bodies on the line, and towards the end of the season, as the season